Hi, we are,
The Secret Eaters, and my name is Bob George.
that's quite an alias. We went to
The-
eat at
The Blue Bonnet Diner!
We went to the Blue Bonnet Diner in Northampton, and we wanted to tell you about our experience there.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yep, that's what you just said. We walked into the diner, and it said, "Please wait to be seated." And what happened next?
Next, she called us to our table instead of seating us.
Our waitress was at the opposite end of the dining car from we are, and she called to us and said, "Hey, come on down here." So we walked down, and what did the seat look like?
It looked very uncomfortable.
It had two big slashes in it.
Two.
And she brought my son the kids menu, and my son has quite outgrown the kids menu for a few years now.
Oh. If it's funny enough, it gets more effect.
Okay. So we looked over my menu, and then I gave it to my son, and he looked over his menu, and he looked over that menu, and I ordered what did I have? I had the Lucky Burger Special, and it was $5.99.
I had the clam. You had the
clam strip dinner.
Clam strip dinner, and this is our receipt that we got from there.
This is our receipt. Okay. So I ordered the Lucky Burger Special, and to add a side, it was $3 for onion rings. So she brought me my cheeseburger, or my burger. I ordered it with cheese.
Cheeseburger.
And I was surprised that the burger was maybe 2 ounces after it was cooked.
Yes, and it broke in her hand.
It did. It had 3 or 4 huge slices of tomato. It had about a ½ inch of lettuce stacked on it. Hey, you're in my spotlight.
I know!
And it had about 5 or 6 pickles on it. And so for the burger to be about 2 ounces after it was cooked and a thin slice of American cheese, my burger was cold by the time they served it because of all the cold vegetables that were on it. And it was a very big burger because it was all bun and lettuce and tomato. And before I finished it, the bun was so fresh, it actually shredded and broke apart in my hands, and I had to finish my burger with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
So that was kind of disappointing for $5.99 to get less than what you'd get.
And she got 7 onion rings for $3.
At McDonald's. Yeah, and
not at McDonald's, at the Blue Bonnet Diner.
No, the burger was about the size of something you'd get at McDonald's.
No.
And yes, my onion rings.
Hey, you're in my spotlight.
For $3, I got 7 onion rings. And they weren't even large onion rings, and they were the frozen kind. They weren't even handmade batter dipped. They were the frozen kind. It was a ripoff. But what did you have? Your dinner was awesome.
Yeah, I had clams, about the
clam strips.
Clam strips are all bundled up with some lemonade. It was very good. And some fried. If you like eggplant, you would love this. Fried eggplant and some marinara sauce and some butternut squash.
So when the waitress brought us his dinner, it was clam strips with 2 sides and tartar sauce. She forgot the tartar sauce.
Yeah.
And not only did she forget the tartar sauce, she did not bring us the butternut squash. What did she bring you?
She brought me coleslaw, but she let me keep it.
She brought you coleslaw, but she said go ahead and keep it. So for $10.59, he had the clam strip dinner with 2 sides of his choice. So he got the fried eggplant and the butternut squash. So that was a really good, his meal was a really good deal, I thought. But the service, while very friendly, was a little left to be desired. Even though it was a diner, she called us to our table. She brought a menu for really little kids. When she came to take our order, I said, I'll have, and she said, oh, excuse me, I'll be right back, okay? So she came to take our order, then she left the table. Then she brought us the wrong order. And then when she brought me our receipt and I put it in my pocket, she said, "Oh, you're going to keep that?" She said, "How much was it?" So she didn't really expect me to keep a copy of my receipt.
Yeah.
The restaurant was clean. The restaurant was very friendly. And when you went into the men's room, what did you see in there?
The bottom of the toilet seat was dirty, and there was a gentleman sign with a golden plaque.
Okay, so the gold plaque on the door marked gentleman was very pleasing to the eye.
And it had designs on it.
In other words, it was a fancy lettering. And the woman's room was very clean. Liberal amounts of soap and tissue paper and paper towels. It was very clean. And is there anything else you want to add? Will we go back there again?
Well, I think so.
We'll go back there again, but
yes.
I won't be ordering the cheeseburger or the onion rings.
Yes, and you should go there too. And guess what? The clam special is delicious. And I give them a A++++. Bye!
Bye!